One of the biggest risks for many SMEs is something they rarely talk about: too much dependence on too few customers. I often see businesses where a large percentage of their revenue comes from one or two major clients. Let's call them key clients. Now, that can feel comfortable for a while. Those relationships, they may have been built over many years, but strategically, it creates a fragile business model. If one customer changes direction, if procurement policy changes, or if margins start tightening, suddenly your business is exposed. Now, that's why market selection is such an important strategic discipline.
Strategically have a look as to whether you are really in the right space. What are your competitors up to? Are they being silly with their pricing, which is, really putting pressure on margins, or are they being progressive and actually beating you to the gun in terms of improved product? Your current market might be too small. I mean, you might be at a mature stage in that market life cycle when needing to strategically look at other areas. Do you understand the market culture? So, if you're targeting offshore, you might think you understand how to do business in that territory, but do you really speak the language? Are you set up with your distribution arrangements to really understand, read the signals, react, respond in a positive manner to secure business and continue to make it market inroads? So you don't understand it. One, you're foregoing opportunity. Two, you're probably losing work that you're not even aware of. And three, you're exposing yourself to risk. Technology, the world is always changing. So with your current market, what's on the horizon, and are you in a position to respond, compete, again, without undue cost and risk? And margins. So with your current market choices, yes or no, are you making sufficient margin? You should always be looking at what are the alternatives that might give perhaps increased return. You go further afield, can you keep your finger on the pulse and look after your core business? And with that, hey, let's not lose sight of the resource, not just financial, but energy, people's time, travel requirements. It's a big ask, particularly exporting. Yes, potentially there's a lot of rewards, but it's a major commitment and not one to be taken lightly.
It's about asking some key questions. Are we operating in the right markets? Do we have enough diversity in our customer base? Are we targeting customers who truly value what we offer, or are they simply price driven? And sometimes growth doesn't require working harder. Sometimes it simply requires refocusing on the right markets. Markets where the problem you solve is more valuable, the competition is weaker, and the margins are healthier. Now, in my Growthology program, I encourage leaders to step back and evaluate which markets are truly strategic for us. Where are they driving and taking us into the future with sustainability? What are the risks? The risk trade-offs. Where are we over-dependent? Where are the emerging opportunities? And importantly, where should we stop spending energy and money? Because strategy is not just about choosing what to do. It's also about choosing what not to do. Hard as it may seem when you're actually too attached to an idea that you thought was great. So, in closing, let me say that the companies that build resilience are the ones that deliberately shape their market exposure. They make conscious decisions about where they compete, who they serve, where the next growth opportunity lies, and how they position and enter ahead of the competition.